So welcome back guys to We Talk Boxing, and this is my initial post-fight review from the Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou fight, which literally is not long ago just finished. Now this fight only lasted literally 2 rounds, but it was a sensational, literally I have to say that again, sensational performance from Anthony Joshua. He knocked out Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds. Something that Tyson Fury couldn't do. And it took him, obviously, 10 rounds to defeat him on points. And even then, he obviously got dropped on his arse by Francis Ngannou. But this fight between Ngannou and AJ was, as I said, a sensational performance from the big man AJ. And he started the fight very, very quick, very sharp and poised and motivated, confident and focused, which is something which you can't really say a lot about when it comes to Tyson Fury at times. And it just goes to show how much of a true professional that AJ is. And this AJ, I would literally, if you would put him in again against Alexander Usyk next week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks time, this AJ with the right game plan, which you don't go in there to try and box a boxer, you have to knock him out, would beat and would knock out Alexander Usyk. And I've said it from, the first two videos that I did when Usyk fought AJ, it was a wrong game plan, but for some reason, him and his team went with that game plan. But this AJ would certainly, from my point of view anyway, would definitely knock out Usyk. And I feel as if he would knock out Tyson as well. I feel as if Tyson's slipping. Tyson has to come back now and show us something in his fight on May the 18th. He has to go out there and put on the performance of his life so far, because what AJ did tonight against an opponent that he struggled with, it's just, I don't know, it's like night and day in my eyes. And AJ did similar in his last fight. He knocked out, or stopped, I should say, Otto Wallin, and then Tyson Fury went life and death with him. And yes, you could say, it was X, Y, and Z amount of years ago, and AJ fought him later on, etc. But Wallin's been in good form up until that point, and AJ obviously destroyed him as well. And yes, you could probably say that, yes, there were sparring partners, etc., etc., but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, a fight's a fight. And AJ destroyed him, and AJ's destroyed Ngannou as well at the same time. So yeah, for me, for those Tyson Fury fans out there, Tyson Fury has to put on the performance against Usyk. He has to do something against Usyk that, AJ couldn't do. And from my point of view, if he just goes out there and he beats him, he's done something that AJ couldn't do. But if he goes out there, puts on a masterclass performance and knocks him out, then yeah, hats off to Tyson Fury. But some fight that would be between him and Joshua, it would be the biggest fight in my lifetime. I wouldn't literally know a fight which would be bigger than that. That would sell out any arena in the world. And the amount that they could charge for tickets and pay-per-view for that would be unreal. And what would make things even better is if they did it in the UK. But obviously for something like that, especially the first fight, would definitely have to be in Saudi. And obviously if it was a close fight and a good competitive fight and they ran it back, it would obviously potentially then would maybe head to the UK, just to give the British fans something to kind of to go out and watch and stuff, But yeah, sensational performance, and that KO tonight for AJ was one of the best KOs that I've seen in a long time. And soon as he goes back to the dressing room and he calms down and he chills, and then he's obviously going to reflect upon his performance, he will look back at that knockout and be like, I'm back. And it's took a while, because you got a picture, like, we haven't really seen a devastating knockout from AJ like that since, obviously the Hellenius one was a good one, but like that knockout was unreal. And that was a kind of knockout that he was doing at the start of his career. So the confidence that he's going to gain from that is going to be unreal. So yeah, I just hope that if the Tyson Fury fight is next, which I don't feel as if it will be, he could take that into his next fight. But on the other hand, this is what we've been waiting for AJ, and he's had 2 back-to-back really poor performances, or poor game plans, I should say, from the Usyk fight. And as I said, if he just went in there and literally stuck it on Usyk, landed some big shots. He didn't really land on him. He caught him a couple of times, hurt him, but didn't really proper land on him. He hits Usyk with something like that, it's game over. I know I'm waffling a little bit, but you know what I mean? I'm proper passionate about this. AJ's back, and I hope that the next fight is Tyson. I can't see it. Obviously, Tyson's got to put on a masterclass performance against Usyk, but what this does to the rankings, especially the Ring magazine, doesn't do anything for that. But what it would do for, let's say, the WBO, IBF, WBC, WBA, it would obviously put AJ potentially number 1 in most governing bodies, if not number 2 in 1 or 2 of them. Where we would like to see AJ go next, I feel as if he has to stay active, because activity is key for him, and he looks better when he's an active fighter. Fighting twice, maybe maybe 3 times a year. 3 times for me has to be a minimum. 4 times would be exceptional. And within the calendar year, this is his fourth fight, give or take. And he had 3 quite closely back to back last year, which was very, very good. So we need to see him out another 2 times this year. As I said, who I would like him to go in against next? I feel as if an obvious one is Joseph Parker. And I know a lot of you fans are probably feeling like, why Joseph Parker? He's already beat Joseph Parker. But Joseph Parker's active, he's fit, he's poised, he's motivated, he's confident. And he's an active fighter, and he's on some good form. He's beat 2 dangerous men. He's beat Wilder, and now he's beat Zhang. So this fight between him and Parker, it doesn't sell out arenas, but it's a fight which is a competitive fight for AJ, and it will test AJ, because this Parker is a different Parker to the one that he fought. This Parker's got better movement, more confidence. He's throwing shots that, you know what I mean, he was probably throwing at the start of his career, because he's got that belief in himself as well. And again, if AJ takes this fight and he goes up against someone like Parker and he absolutely beats him or destroys him, as what he did with Ngannou, then that's going to send another message to Tyson Fury and his camp. But other than that, I feel as if the only other person that I'd probably say, have a fight before the Tyson fight would probably be Hrgovic, because Hrgovic is the mandatory for the IBF, and obviously that will put AJ in good stead in the IBF rankings. And there's other fighters out there. You guys could probably say Sanchez and Anderson and Dubois and Bacoli and Caballero or Dillian White, but AJ has to do what is right for his career, and if he can't get the Tyson fight next, he has to look and be like, okay, what fight could keep me active, you know what I mean, challenge me, and make me work a little bit. And as I said, for me, that's Parker. If not, then you probably go for Hrgovic to try and take that spot. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As I said, sensational Anthony Joshua. What a performance, and I just can't wait to see his next fight. And the thing is, people, we ain't got long left of AJ, so just enjoy as much as you can, because, as he said in the post-fight, statement at the end of his fight, I can't get the words out. He's only got in 5 years he'll be out of the game. I feel as if it'd be less than that. I reckon maybe 3 years. I reckon it'd be done. So yeah, just enjoying what you can, and let's hopefully see some good fights and good performances. But as always, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Bless.